Hi, everyone. I am so happy to be back this month. I missed everyone last month. That was an unexpected little detour that I had. We have a lot of before and afters that were sent in this month, so I'm really excited to go through those. That is definitely kind of the focus and the key for this month's webinar. Of course, always answering questions is a lot of fun, and I want to make sure we get all of that done. And also, as y'all know, I usually like to do at least, a small piece of an educational part where I'm talking about all of, I've talked about so many different categories. I try to really keep it to what keeps our skin looking the most amazing. At about 2 months from these before and afters. And so I can see a huge difference in Isabel, the jawline. Your jawline is absolutely redefining. And this is you doing a great job at lengthening on the neck because you are getting fantastic results. This is 30 days. And I'll tell you, this is Kathleen. And I'll tell you, Kathleen, what's huge about this is that I can tell you are not skimping on product, because you can't get results like this in 30 days with any other skincare product, and especially when using the one. And I can see on your jawline, you're getting a beautiful jawline. You are doing a fantastic, very committed job here. And also right on the protocol. I can tell you're watching the video and you're, really working at the different parts of it. My gosh, she's been with me for a little while, and she has done an amazing job. Her progress between last month and this month are fantastic. Her progress from the very beginning to now, the shape of her face is so completely different. And then here you can really see the jawline, which is just still making beautiful progress. A little bit blurry on the before, but you can clearly see, because really, color, lighting, all of this doesn't make a difference when we're talking about the benefits that we're seeing from being able to use Tru Energy, like that protocol, because it doesn't make a difference on lighter color when you can see that the line from the nose to the mouth is decreasing and that jawline is redefined. Okay, so yeah, beautiful comments. Thank you, Linda. Skin texture has improved. Julie, very encouraging, right? That's why we do the before and afters, is because to be able to see results like this in 30, 60 days, or even over time, is so fantastic. So Isabel, great results. Wow, great job, right, CR? Doing a great job on her protocol. And then yes, wow, amazing results. So wow, seeing her jawline. So these are just, I agree with you. I think that being able to do these webinars, and the reason why I'm so committed to doing them every month, that I can be here every month, is because I want to make sure that I am not over-promising and under-delivering. I am all about delivering. I want y'all to be able to have the results that I know you can. And sometimes what that takes is encouragement, right? And being able to see other people's results. So there's 2 things that I want to talk about on the photos that we saw. One is product. The reason why I really pointed that out is because when our skin initially, when we start using the Tru Energy protocol, is often we can have damaged cells as well as the underlying cells that are unhealthy, that when they come to the surface are not benefiting us as well. So with the Tru Energy and the ingredients just in the skincare, plus that little green bee that optimizes the ingredients and the benefits or the results, it's more than just what we put on the surface of our skin. What's really significant is what nutrient are we giving the skin that it can develop healthy skin cells in a long-term way. So we regenerate our skin cells all the time. So the health of the cells in the skin, the new cells underneath, is key to being able to have that long-term benefit. Okay. So when I say great job in using using the skincare, what I'm saying is that I'll answer that one. So what I'm saying is that when you first start, these actually can last 30 to 60 or 60 days. And they're designed to last 60 days. However, when you first start and your skin needs repair, you may go through those products in 30 days. And then you'll notice after a couple of months that they last 45 days. And then after another couple of months that you'll be able to stretch it out to 60. And you can always tell when you're using too much product. When you're using too much product, you feel like you just can't get it, that you can't, like it's left over on your hands and you're using it on your hands. And a lot of people use it on the bottom of their hair and things like that. So you can start, cutting back a little bit. But if you find that when you first start using the product and your skin is soaking it up like a sponge, don't skimp on it. Go ahead and give it what it needs, because your process will move much faster and you'll actually save money if you give your skin what it needs in front rather than at trying to stretch it out and having it be at the end. It's kind of like, you need to drink enough water to rehydrate your cells. You can't stretch it out, right? The other is when your skin does have a lot of loss of elastin and it's a little bit coarser or harder to get product penetration, making sure that you're using the scrub is super, super important. And if you do have like rougher skin or drier skin or not sensitive skin, but more like loss of elastin skin, you can initially use that 5 days in the week for a couple of weeks and then cut it back down to 3 and then 2 times per week. The whole idea here is, and I can totally relate to this at my age, 63, that I could totally see my loss of elastin right here, a few years ago. And the scrub makes a huge difference because it enables those really, really hard to break down dead skin cells that are on the surface of the skin, being able to break that down and being able to get the product penetration. So the scrub is super, super important. Okay. The protocol itself has a beginning and end, and there's no doubt about it. It is a lot of times people will really want to go to their what they call their, what we all call our problem area. So that when we look in the mirror in the morning, we go right to our problem area. So, but what's key about the full protocol is that it addresses multiple levels of things that are significant in making us look more tired or more aged than we actually are. And what that means is that in the first part of the protocol, it's all lymphatic drainage. It gets rid of the toxins, the puffiness, that heavy, dull look that we get, sometimes the larger pores, things like that. So the detox part is first. The second part is actually a process of lengthening and lifting, lengthening and lifting. So if we don't lengthen, it's hard to get the lift because all of this drags down. So the areas that are lengthening are neck, mouth, and forehead. And then the areas for lifting really are only the cheeks. Everything else is about lengthening. So, that's not often what we think about. We are always thinking about, how do I pull my skin up? Some of it is skin and skin integrity, and then some of it is the underlying tissues like muscles and things like that. So, what are the little things that make us look tired and older than we actually are? And some of those little things are the tightness, like between the lip and the chin and around the mouth. And you can see in part of the protocol where I'm actually having you lengthen between the lip and the chin. And this is a great example of all of the softening that happens when you're really starting to relax that muscle. Where your mouth looks a lot softer and less tight. That's a key part of making us, actually a tight mouth, is sometimes people go, are you okay? Because you look angry or whatever. That's the frown between the eyes, the tightness in the mouth. And these are all just overused muscles that we've been tightening up. So fantastic, fantastic job. I'm absolutely thrilled. Okay. I use a dark spot remover. Can I use the creams on top of it? Yes. Do your moisturizers also take care of age and sunspots? Yes, they do. However, there are a couple things that I have on line, so to speak. One of them is everybody's been asking me, eye care. And if you have like no issues like puffiness or dark under your eyes, the serum is actually a serum for around the eyes, but I made it for the entire face because your whole face could use the intensity of the serum. However, if you have puffiness or dark under the eyes, I actually do have a new product coming out, and it actually will launch very soon. I always like to have my VIPs test things for me. And even though it's been tested, I've tested it, but what do you think of the scent? What do you think, and do some before and afters. So that's gonna come out very, very shortly. And that is for puffy and dark. And I've given that to a few people that I've been super impressed with the results for both puffy and dark. And in fact, I don't generally have dark under my eyes, but I do like more on the inside and like on the top, kind of like an eyeshadow. So I have been kind of using it for that on the lightening, as well as I do have puffy under my eyes, one eye more than the other because I've got some fat under that eye pad, and it's slower where the fat pad is, faster where it has where it like really needs the tightening for inflammation under that eye. So yes, and then I also have on the chopping block that's being tested like crazy is a spot cream for sun and age spots. Even though I love the results with the Tru Energy, this sun exposure brings out spots from years and years and years ago. So I wanted something that worked faster, that especially for those stubborn spots, that also did not bleach the skin. So that's the key thing for me there, and we'll talk about more of that when I actually have that one available. For hanging cheeks, would you recommend scrub for a while? So yeah, so if you're talking about like the skin right here, if it's if it's not just saggy but the more leathery, you want to be able to break down that skin cell barrier so you can get some product penetration. And then you don't generally need something. I mean, the reason why I use the jojoba beads in the scrub is because you don't want an abrasive. You want something like the jojoba beads are perfectly round. They're actually jojoba esters. And so they don't scratch the surface of the skin. They just give you enough texture to be able to clean the pores of the skin. And they have that beautiful natural fruit enzyme, and the enzyme helping again to break down that dead skin cell barrier that's also in the cleanser, the daily cleanser. So making sure you're using that twice a day.